because this looks exactly like a human city on our in the waking world.
Cool.
So much so, like there, like there's people walking around. The buildings look like human. In fact, does anyone want to? Who rolled the best? Emile. Okay, Emile and Mike. Do you both of you want to try for history? Because something about the city
Sure.
seems familiar.
I guess.
If only Song was here.
My history is a 20, so.
So nothing on the boat happened while we were on the boat.
I failed. 42. I failed.
Okay,
That's
neither of you, neither of you,
I rolled 30.
neither of you recognize this city in any conceivable way. Wait, 30? What's your history?
Oh, 20%.
Okay, you don't recognize the city either. It looks familiar, oddly enough, but you can't. None of you can place it. It's like, so as you're stepping off the ship, the captain says to you, "Welcome to Celiphice. I hope you find what you're looking for here. If you need passage back, we'll be here for a few days." And also, Jayson, it goes without saying you did pay these guys in some of those gems you have, because that was all they took.
No, I forced Antonio to pay for it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I did.
That wasn't enough.
No, I was just kidding. I did.
All right.
Antonio, you have to
So-
pay your fair share.
Okay, so
Or I'll take that stick that you put in my mattress and put it right up your.
He stealths and steals the stick right when you're holding it. What the?
okay, so
He shoots at you and you steal the bullet in flight.
Just.
all right,
Antonio wants to steal the bullet.
all right.
Antonio is the fucking one.
Okay, all right. So you guys are now in Celiphice. This city looks surprisingly inviting, if only because it looks like a human city. You know that you're supposed to be looking for a sage named Alistair, but you don't know where to start. So, what are you gonna do?
Look for or what are they called? The vacation people, the ones that like help you out, the brochure people. What is that called?
You don't see any here. You do see a bunch of people walking around.
Hey, sir, do you know where Alistair is?
It's like, do any of you want to try asking in a way that's not like Tommy Wiseau?
Excuse me. Yeah, we're looking for someone named Alistair. Can you point us in the direction where we can find him?
At that, he's just like, Alistair.
That's the same damn question I said.
But you freaked him out.
Yes, but
Okay.
yes, but here's being asked by Triple H, not Tommy Wiseau.
Alistair.
He's scared.
I believe. Yeah, I don't know, Stair. He's friends with the king. He's friends with King Curanes. If you head over to the palace, I'm sure the king could introduce you to him.
Thank
This
you.
dream world is weird.
It's the dream world. You guys just be glad you guys got lucky and didn't run into any of the horrible stuff, because you guys passed those tests. So anyway, do you guys head to the palace?
Yeah.
I guess, do any of you want to do anything else?
That's it.
Is there anything else? 60?
You don't see much that interesting. You do see some shops, but they do look vaguely human-esque. But however,
Hey, mister.
like with Daedaltheus, the things they're selling do not look remotely normal.
I'm going to ask the cat, can we take things from the dreaming world into the waking world?
I actually have no idea. You're gonna have to ask Alistair.
Try to take the cat.
So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You just grab him as we're waking up.
so okay. So upon walking up to the palace in Celiphice, you come across guards at the gate. They are not saying anything. In fact, they're just standing there, kind of like the British Royal Guard, just standing there, unblinking, unmoving. waiting for something
But
to
the
happen.
minute you try to do something, they're gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. So who other than TW wants to ask these people if they can get in?
What do you mean besides me? I didn't say anything.
You can try. Go ahead.
I wasn't gonna say anything. Like, I'm looking at them going, oh.
Mhm.
Do they got any funny hats on?
Hi. Can we speak to who are we speaking to? The king.
His name is Curanes.
Can we speak to Curanes? He apparently knows where we can find. Oh, I forgot the wizard's name.
Alistair. It's like who seeks,
He apparently knows where we can find Alistair.
and who demands business with King Curanes. Suddenly you see Joachim on your shoulder. Oh, just a bunch of weary travelers. And at that, they stare at the cat for a minute. You may pass. You walk in. So
This cat gets us anywhere.
you walking in to the palace. You are basically led to the royal audience chamber. You see a king. He's not sitting on his throne. He's like,
What is he sitting on?
hold on. You don't need to roll. You don't need to roll idea for this. Hold on. I need to find this specific picture.
If he's got a crown, Antonio, you must take it.
This is literally what he looks like and what he starts walking over to you like when he sees you walk in.
Oh my! It's Leo. Again, it's Leo.
Yeah, I can tell by the link.
Oh.
So he walks right up to you guys. He's surrounded by guards. This is literally what happens. Guards, throw them a feast.
Oh god, we're gonna go through like 3
He just
tests.
immediately saw us and decided to give us a food. I like this guy.
Okay,
We didn't even say hi, and he decided to give us food. I like him.
it's like at that he looks at guards. Well, go on, get everything started. Then he turns back to the two of you guys, and then he. Clarence, he hugs you. He's laughing. He's almost crying. He's like, you have no idea how long. You have no idea how long it's been since I've seen travelers from the waking world. I was like, there's so much I want to ask you. What year is it there now? Like,
What year is it? What time are we
2015.
in place?
No, you
20
25.
Yeah, actually, yeah. What year is this? So you're back.
It's now. It's 2015. It's
Like about 2015.
2015. Wow. Time does pass slowly. It's like, where are my manners? King Curanes. I run this city. And formerly like you guys, a traveler from the waking world.
What year was
Oh,
it
you from?
when you left?
Well, I didn't so much. Well, I'll explain on the way. Come. He's basically leading you to basically a room where a lot of food set up. He's like, I didn't so much choose to leave. I died, and I elected to stay.
Okay. Still, just curious. What year?
Let's see. 1890? Like 1882? Like, it's been so long, I don't even remember.
Oh, jeez. You don't even know about computers or smartphones or anything.
What's a computer?
Or the
It's this
moon.
thing
Imagine-
that you see naked women all
Imagine
the
a
time.
imagine a box. Imagine a box that you can use to pretty much get access to anything you want. Not physically, but like any information, or you can look at anything you want.
And you can see naked ladies all the time on it.
At that, he looks to you, TW. He looks to you, EW. Here's what he says. First to Clarence. You had my curiosity, the TW. Now you have my attention.
I'm TW, by the way.
King Kiranes. Nice to meet you.
Clarence Jones.
Do you introduce yourself as well, Emile?
Sure.
He's like, I can tell you're a man of business just by looking. Yeah. So, okay, just skipping along. He basically gives you all food, and as he's eating with you guys, he's like, "So, what brings you all to my fine city?"
What?
I don't know. Emile, what were we doing here?
Alistair.
Or Clarence?
Clarence, do you want to...
We came here looking for Alistair.
Alistair. It's been a while since I spoke with that old bastard. It's like, so what do you got? So what do you guys need him for? At that, Joaquin speaks in. They need to see him because they're having troubles with their minds. Mind troubles. I guess it's a good thing you came to see Alistair. He knows all about that.
Yeah, we don't know how we got here, but we fought shadow puppies, and then we fell asleep, and here we are.
It was like shadow puppies.
They
yeah,
were
these
dogs.
big dogs that smoke. They tried to kill us.
Let me get this straight.
He hit one with a machete.
Let me get this straight.
You
guys fought the Hounds of Tindalas and lived.
Well,
Yeah,
we kind of
we
got into
flipped
a secure place, and then we banished them with some sort of spell, I guess. I don't know. Maybe ask our female friend here. She's been quiet this whole time.
At that, he looks to
Wait,
his guard.
wasn't it Emile that had the lance?
Yeah, it was Emile. He had it. He doesn't have it now.
Yeah,
but
Emile saved our lives by stabbing them all the time.
Emile doesn't have it now, but he still has it. Okay. So, but at that, he just looks at all his guards. Guards, take a lesson from these guys. We got badasses over here.
What a funny story.
So,
Also, we fought these things that turn everyone's eyes black, and they tried to eat you.
like, I see. Well, how about once we're done here, I'll take you to meet Alistair myself. You and I are good friends. Should be good to talk to him again. Like,
I think DW doesn't object to this. This guy gave him food and is being friendly. He's Leonardo DiCaprio.
So, does anyone else object to this? Antonio, do you want to do anything since you're basically sitting in Alice lunchroom?
No.
Okay. Emile?
Antonio goes into his trophy rooms attempting to steal an Oscar, but doesn't find any.
Okay.
What was his offer? What was his thing?
He basically gave you guys food, and he's offering to introduce you to the sage Alistair himself because they're good friends.
Oh, sure.
So,
How did you die? You said you died in the waking world.
I actually do not have this answer.
And how do you know you actually died?
I'll just say he tells you, but I actually don't have in my notes how he died.
I thought he was answering. Like,
Yeah, I
thought he was answering.
I actually don't know. I looked up who he was, all about him. I can't figure out how he died. But I'll just say he tells you. So, you guys, after the glorious lunch he gave you, which actually felt good after living on ship rations and bread for the past few days, and it was actually reminiscent of legit Earth food, so that was good for you guys.
Here's a question: how the heck did he become king?
Oh, you want to know that?
How did you become king here? Like, if you from our world.
Charisma, baby. I built this city. I built this city. And I rule it. I built this city and I rule it. And
It does look familiar.
that's because I based this city off of my home in Cornwall, England. But back the way it used to look. Does it still exist? It does, by the way. But it does look like this.
I would assume so, but perhaps it's more modern because times have changed. Obviously, I mean, it's been like almost 200 years for you.
200 years. Try 20,000.
Well, I mean 200 years. You know what I meant. In our time, it has.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the dream world. Time doesn't pass here the way it does in the waking world.
It is Inception rules. He is Leo. Okay.
So does that mean if we wake up, it could potentially time moves slowly, then potentially we probably only been asleep for like 10 minutes or something.
You, my friend, got it.
20,000 years old. How many? How many? You don't age?
It's the Dreamlands. People here live forever.
Is there still, ladies and the stuff?
You've seen female people here. You can assume so.
I know, but you don't actually stay married to any of those for 20,000 years, do you? That seems like too much.
Yeah, things happen. But look, we're here. So, in walking in to wait, Mike, are you still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, I just saw you looking at the screen a little weird. Anyway, in walking in, he actually doesn't even knock. He just straight up opens the door. And inside, you hear kind of like this gravelly Scottish voice. Who is it? Is that any way to talk to the king of the city, Alistair? He's like, Kiranes. Sorry, I didn't know you were. Sorry, I didn't know you were coming. It's fine. You watch Kiranes just go and straight up hug the guy. I didn't know I'd be coming today either.
What does he look like?
But I ran into a couple people who could use your help. In walking in, basically you see this guy in sagely robes. I need a good picture of him. He looks like this.
Oh God. Well, let's find his bones.
You're in the waking world. There's no chance of that.
I know.
It's like, okay. Upon walking in, he just looks at you. He's like, waking world travelers. I can tell just by your clothes. It's been a long time since we've been graced by your presence. At that, Kiranes is like, I'll leave you to it. It's like, it's good.
Thanks,
it's good.
Mr.
Kiranes.
Kiranes.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Kiranes is gone. You, the five of you, and Joachim are now alone in a room with Alistair. He's like, so, what can I do for you lads? And lass?
Well, you see, we've been through quite a lot of shit in the waking world that we mostly don't understand.
Let's see. Define don't understand. How bad is it?
Well, most of us, except for my friend with the funny accent over there, a lot of us have several months missing from our memories.
Interesting.
And some book said it was something about Yithians.
The Yith. Haven't heard from those guys in forever. It's like, but we'll get to that in a minute. How'd you get here?
We kind of fell asleep and woke up here.
That shouldn't be.
It's after we fought those hound thingies, the shadow hounds, And then
we fought like these shadow dog, like evil looking things. We all banished them with a spell. We passed out and woke up here.
Interesting. Actually, no. Clarence, roll for dodge, or just basically roll for reflexes to see if you can catch him before he does this.
I pass, but barely.
I was like, okay, here's what happens. He quickly reaches out and touches your head, but you just grab his wrist before he does it. He's like,
I wouldn't do that, mister. He's wrestler.
He's like, oh, please. He's like, oh, please, I've dealt with guys bigger than him. It's like, even though despite, like, you holding his wrist, he still reaches forward and just touches you, or forehead with his middle finger. I see. It's like,
oh yeah, did we mention the zombie people? Because there was zombie people with black eyes.
It's like, I'll get to that in a second. It's like, he does. It's like, oh, that's how you got here. So, you can let go of my hand now, love. If I wanted you dead, I would have killed you the second you walked into the room. And trust me.
I let go.
It's like, trust me. If I wanted you dead, I know it. I would have killed you. I would have done it the second you walked in the door. And trust me, I know ways that not only could kill you, but resurrect you and keep your brain alive and your skeleton for the rest of your unlife.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, your first experience with magic was the Curse of Darkness. No wonder you all ended up here. A spell like that, it's got a bit of a kick. God weapons often do. You should put a warning in the box.
You mean that spear that Emile has?
Fuck that spear. You guys mess with the purified miracle of God. Do you guys have any idea how hard those ought to come by?
I'm guessing they're hard to find.
Hard to find? Where in the seven hells did you unlucky bastards find one anyway? Do you even know what it is?
In some dead guy's storage unit.
It was a U-Haul.
Yeah. Do you even know what a purified miracle of God is?
Antonio?
I'm guessing it's what it sounds like.
At that, he walks over, just pulls up a book, starts flipping through it. Fulgurites. It's when lightning strikes the ground and solidifies the sand, turning it into basically a solid stone. That's a miracle of God. A purified miracle of God it's basically this ground up, mixed together, and blessed with a human sacrifice.
Oh, Jesus.
So pretty much we had a spear made out of lightning glass that was drenched in the blood of someone innocent.
No, that was that black rock you found. That spear.
I forgot about the rock.
Yeah. Actually, he looked at Emile. That spear. That spear you found.
Mm-hmm.
You should keep that.
Well, I plan to.
That's gonna come in handy. In fact, basically, as he's done that, he walks over to one of his shelves and pulls a scroll out it and hands it to you. He's like, "Here, it's an easier version of that blessed weapon spell you had. All this one should be easier to pull off and should hurt more things. But keep your hands on that spear. It's harder to make, but it'll hurt a lot more." Do you want to examine the scroll he gave you?
Certainly.
Okay. Basically, I'll go into the details when you decide to use this, but the spell is called Blessed Blade. Hold on. Okay. But yeah, he gives you a spell called Blessed Blade. Basically, it's a much easier spell. Like, you found a spell for how to make that spear you're carrying, but this one is much easier. It lets you enchant any weapon. It does, however, require a blood sacrifice. Not necessarily a human blood sacrifice, but a blood sacrifice.
Just blood or life?
What?
Just blood or life as well?
It just says blood. it requires. But yeah, if you're reading this correctly, it's actually very detailed. You can understand it. This will enchant a weapon to hurt literally any one of these things, except the more powerful ones. But it does require a blood sacrifice. Now,
just need to find a drifter.
God.
All right. Okay. So, that's that. You have missing memories. Who wants to go first?
I don't have missing memories. I'll just sit over here.
You.
Clarence shrugs and goes, I guess, why not?
All right. Basically, he pulls up a chair and just has you sit in it. Okay. You're almost done. You are almost done here. Where is? Oh, I scrolled too far forward. Here we go. For this to work, you're gonna have to be asleep. You sleep, love. Don't worry. I won't. Don't worry. I won't do anything to you. I have concubines for that.
Okay, I guess Clarence tries to fall asleep. Do I have to roll for sleep?
He straight up knocks you out with a karate chop.
Oh.
Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit until I jam this down your throat.
It's like at that he's just like, if you all want to join in. If you all want to join in, feel free to stand in a circle and close your eyes. If you want specifics, as to what you guys did, I'll have to do this on all of you guys as well. Since after all, this is only going to get us.
I'll sit out.
Okay, final recording.
Okay, but yeah, this is literally the last thing. Then the session ends. So, dream vision. Basically, in the middle of all of you, he basically brings out a torch and sets it aflame. Then he basically stands behind Clarence and puts his hands on his head. He's like, "All right. And by the way, I hoped you packed your bags, because we're going on a little trip. I want all of you to roll for sanity."
Including me, who's knocked out.
Yes, including you, because these are your memories. And no, Joaquin is not in this circle.
Aww.
He's coming with us, damn it. We need this cat.
Enforce him.
Okay,
Finally, I get a good roll.
the rest of you lose. Actually,
Hey, I got the same one.
Oh, cool.
okay, you all succeed. Okay, you all succeed and lose 1 point of sanity, except for you lose 2, since these are your specific memories.
I lose 2 for... Was I aiming for high, or...?
No. Okay, the rule is if you succeed... The rule is if you succeed a sanity check, you only lose either 1, or I have to roll a die for that, depending on how severe it is. For this one, I had to roll a d4. If it's for something much more dangerous, I would have to roll a d10, and that's for succeeding.
But
Okay.
System confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this makes no sense. I rolled better than everyone, and yet
you know what? You lose a 1.
Well, what'd you roll? Oh, you rolled a 4. How the hell
you know
would you lose any points?
You lose a 1. Like, that's just the rule. You lose 1 point of sanity just for succeeding. Okay. So,
then what happens if you fail? If you
lose more.
If you failed, I'd have to roll a d10 to see how many points of sanity you lose.
You lose no matter what on a sanity check, it seems.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how much you lose. But since I give you points back for a good role playing at the end, like, it's good for you to lose. Okay, so to real quick end this session, peering into Clarence's specific memories, you go into basically what you know, Clarence. Feels kind of weird having someone poking around in your brain, but you see what you know. Then you get into some really weird stuff. You actually you see yourself buying plane tickets to weird places like China, Saudi Arabia, like the Congo, even Australia.
Where the fuck did I get the money to do that?
You don't know, but you did. And not only that, you see yourself interacting with very kind of weird people. This is not what gets you. What gets you are the memories where you're literally in a city that defies all logic, and your body's not a human, it's a yith. So, yeah.
They're noodle-looking people.
So, basically, the best way to describe a yith is to imagine a carrot that's cut off at the base, so it looks kind of like a cone, but it has like eyes. Like, it has like a stem with eyes poking out from the top of it.
Weird-ass legs.
Yeah. So. Okay, so with that, you see all this, and you also see your horrific end of days style nightmares again. Only now they're making a bit more sense because you're actually seeing through the eyes of a yith who jumped into the future. These aren't yeah. These aren't nightmares. They're a message saying, "Get out. The end times are coming." Yeah. And so, in that session over, you guys got back your missing memories.
And Tommy Wiseau got to see all your personal memories.
You also got to see the horrifying ones.
I wonder what he brought out, Tommy Wiseau. You're actually from Milwaukee. I don't know why your accent sounds so funny. Oh, don't you know it there?
Okay, as a quick little preview for next time, I want all of you to roll luck.
Succeed.
Fail.
This is only for those who roll this is only for the one who rolls the best.
Okay, so I guess let's first put what we roll.
Yeah, Ken, would you roll? Jayson, would you roll?
Boom.
Okay, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Rolling. Here we go.
Okay, Jayson. Next time. The world seems kind of blurry. You wake up, and you actually see in front of you there's a table. Your spear is on it. You can hear someone talking, but it sounds far away. But as it clears, you hear, "Oh look, one of them is awake." Without saying anything, one guy walks over. Pulls out a pistol, points it to your head, and just like start talking, or you don't have much longer to live. End session.
Wait, we didn't get our cat back. We didn't. We left Joaquin behind.
How's he going to get home by himself?
He led you here. He can get back.
But he doesn't like that town.
Emile has the Necronomicon in his pocket from another world.
Depends if he was still able to keep that.
Okay.
Necronomicon's like an STD. You can't get rid of it.
Is that the end of the session?
Yeah, that is.